She says, talk to the one who understands with the light in your eye. How many people is that? Pop quiz, everyone. The divine creation. Mom, dad, and yourself. just came to mind as I was listening to that. But right now, I would like to share a little something with you. And this comes from William James, The Varieties of Religious Experience, originally published in 1902. And he writes, excess produces error, even in religion. Excesses often lead towards one-sidedness or a false balance. For a balance to occur, there must be an equally strong opposition of character, which is often difficult to admit to, let alone embrace. Meaning that for us to have this kind of inner harmony, we have to accept all that light, all that fun, all that happiness with all those nasty thoughts that come to our mind, all those miserable experiences that we have, because they come together and they make up the whole. And when we see this excess in religion, do you know what we often end up with? People who have a closed mind and they only see what's written before them. They don't look beyond the words. They don't look beyond the concepts that are being presented. They have a literal interpretation. Any thoughts or comments?
We read the same books. I've read that book. I've got it at home. I've read it. I should read it again. The phrase that comes to mind for me is, I get in a discussion with somebody and I'll say, well, I'll go ahead and add your name to the list. And they'll say, what list? And I'll say the list of people who make judgments based on surface observations about things they know nothing about. Cut it out. I did good, didn't I? Word for word.
Ah, very good, yeah. Any other thoughts?
Well, it brings to mind some of the tools that I've come to see that we can use for evaluating that kind of thing, like the us versus them kind of thing. That when you embrace the idea that it's all about us, and adopting some of those limited beliefs that some other human being is presenting to you as a conclusion, or whatever enlightened, inspired writings initiated it. If it separates the world into those that win and those that lose, you've probably got an incomplete understanding of it. And so there's the us versus them, and what was the other one? Oh, the forest and the trees kind of idea. And you were describing that when you talked about getting too close to it and taking that and not stepping back, seeing the bigger picture is where you're going to see there's an us versus them. And that's happens so very commonly. And it's interesting to see the bigger picture, because it's a hopeful picture. So
Absolutely, it's a hopeful picture.
yeah.
It's a hopeful picture. So I want to thank you all for allowing me to share this with you. Thank you.